What's good, y'all? It's your boy Chris here, your one and only Data Bunny. Quick video today. Just gonna go over some updates on my journey. So for all who don't know, I am a network engineer, and I mostly specialize in Fortinet firewalls and the whole Fortinet fabric. I began my journey doing mostly a lot of like help desk, infrastructure work, things like that in a private school, and I sort of worked up from there, from working at the NOC to becoming a network technician to becoming a Fortinet firewall junior network engineer to then becoming a network engineer for Toyota to now being a network engineer for a local government in the public sector. So it's been about 5 years of this journey. And really, what I want to talk about is getting into the cloud. Um, I've been trying to, well, I won't say try, I've been doing it from time to time during my journey, but I want to go deeper in the cloud, but still take my networking skills with me. So I've been looking at a lot of the network engineering tracks that a lot of these cloud providers have. For example, AWS, Google, and Azure, they all have their own network engineering track. So I've been going through a lot of that stuff. I actually went all the way through the Microsoft Azure network engineering track. I just never took the exam, but it was great material, and it actually helped me out as I'm studying for the Google Cloud network engineering track right now. So, quick rundown of my cloud journey. Um, I helped some customers onboard their FortiGate firewalls, virtualize them into their Microsoft Azure environment. I made sure that their NIC cards, communicated with the VNets that they had in Azure. I took the AWS Cloud Practitioner, passed that one, and I also have the Azure fundamentals, and also did that one too as well. And now what I'm doing is going through Google. I don't want to start with the very beginner cert of Google because I'm pretty much familiar with the user interfaces for pretty much all three of them. They're kind of almost the same, but there are some differences when it comes to the different ways on how to navigate through it, and price and models, things like that. I want what I pretty much what I'm trying to say is I want to be more streamlined and laser focused on the actual tracks and the skill set that I'm actually good at, which is networking, and then work from there. So starting at the networking path and then work at getting a more generalized cloud cert, like just a regular, maybe like a cloud architect or a cloud, engineer, where it's just working on the actual infrastructure of the cloud environments. So that's sort of what I'm doing. Um, but other than that, I'm familiar with Cisco. Mostly Cisco and Fortinet are like the two main main networking vendors, I guess you can say, that I'm familiar with. But yeah, so basically, I'm trying to get more into the cloud. Currently, I'm studying for two certifications. I already passed one part of it, but it's the Fortinet. So they used to have the FCP, um, Fortinet Certified Professional. Well, now they're changing them back to the NSE standard. So technically, I have the NSE 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'm studying for NSE 5, which is the Fortinet Analyzer. It's like their analyst role. So I'm studying for that. Already completed the course material in the labs, but I'm just going through that. And I'm also studying for the Google Network Engineer path. So all the material in there. What's great about Google is their study materials just right out there. You pretty much get started right then and there when you open their platform. Azure is another good platform too. They have a really good study material. And with AWS, what I like about AWS is they have their Cloud Quest uh, study material. So they gamify the way how you would study the cloud on AWS, and that's pretty cool too. I believe you do have to pay for it, but I will say like that definitely help, and then it also works well with recertifying your certs. For example, I had to recertify my cloud practitioner for AWS, and I did it through CloudQuest, and it was pretty cool. They just gave you a huge lab, and you just had to go ahead and just start working on it and doing exactly what it tells you to do, and then it would check the lab, and then you're good to go. Um, but yeah, man, that's pretty much what I have going on. It's just keep studying for certifications. I'm already currently working. I'm also finishing up and getting my associate's degree. So, that's just a requirement of something at the current position I am in. So, I'm a contractor right now. If they want me to be on board, HR, of course, hey, you need a degree, and it's associates, and they don't even really care what associates it's in. Now, I'm getting in general studies, just to knock that out because I was already going to school prior to years ago, and it kind of just the credits just added up, so I'm just doing that. But I am planning on going to like WGU afterwards. I've been on and off with that, but once I get my associates, I at least got that knocked out the way, and I can continue on with my bachelor's. And I'm thinking of probably network engineering and cloud because I know WGU just started a program with that network engineering and cloud. So I'm looking at that. I always been stuck between software engineering and network engineering, but the cloud and network engineering is more of my skill set and where I sort of lean myself in. I like the diversity in it. So, I won't go too deep into it, but I like network engineering and also cloud. And cloud is so network heavy too. So I enjoy it. So that's that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's all I have going on right now. So school, Google Cloud certification for network engineering, and the NSC5, which is the FortiAnalyzer. And yeah, in the beginning, I was going to do the CCNP, but I probably won't have enough time for this year to complete that. But I'm pretty sure I can do the FortiAnalyzer and the Google Network Engineer cert this year. CCNP, I may wait. And the reason why, right? You always have to also be smart about your career and where you're currently at the moment. I've been currently employed for maybe 3 years now, of just straight 3 years straight of just Fortinet skill sets. I use my Cisco skill set whenever the company wanted to migrate from Cisco to Fortinet. So I'm always still keeping that sharp, and I believe everyone should still get their CCNA anyway. But yeah, I've been using my Fortinet skills pretty much for 3 years straight, and that's been the bulk of my network engineering experience. And I do have a sort of an extensive experience with Cisco, but I really use Fortinet a lot. So that's why I'm you have to choose your path based on your skill set, where you are now, and if anything changes, then that's when you would change your path. Same thing with schooling, right? Or your current skill set. What are you good at? What the market is looking for the most? What's the changes in the market? Things like that. So you base all your decisions based on the market, what the market is looking for, what's your skill set, what you're good at, and then go from there. It just makes things so much easier. And then down the line, you can do little side quests here and there. Maybe you want to study for some other cert or AI cert or something like that, and then add that into the mix of your current skill set. Don't just jump ship and then go straight to, I'm just going to do an example. Just don't go straight into AI and just jump ship from your other skill sets. Now, take AI in with the skill set you have, and then how can you make a better engineer out of yourself using AI, if that's more to say it, instead of jumping ship directly into AI and just leaving everything else behind. I don't see myself doing that. So, yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to give you this quick 10-minute video. Probably going to be like 9 minutes and 30 seconds or something like that. But yeah, I will see you all later. And I want to keep these updates from time to time on my channel, just to give you all exactly what's going on, why I haven't been uploading. It's a lot to do with life and school and certifications. I don't be having the time to upload vlogs like I'll be planning on, but we'll see as we get closer and closer to my goal, and closer and closer to the main goal that I have. We'll see. So talk to you all later. See ya.